Welcome in the Pastime Picks Podcast. I am Keith, Vintage Sport Flips.
And I'm Andy, the King of Pennants.
So, guys, back from a 1 week hiatus. Andy had a sniffle last week, and I was very busy. I had a lot going on.
So sniffle. It's something called COVID, sir.
I wasn't going to give details.
I don't care.
But we're back. We're back. Andy, he must be feeling better over there.
Yeah. Feeling good. Feeling bright and chipper and all about Kipper. I don't know why I said that, but
yeah. But I will say Andy was willing to go on. I had so much going on. I was getting ready for a show this past weekend, so I gave him the night off.
Gave me a night off. Yeah. So kind, too kind.
I am kind, very kind. But we're back to one of our movie drafts. Andy, I decided to keep Kiara and Melissa McCarthy on the board. We'll do both together.
All right.
So we're doing a mystery wheel like we did 3 weeks ago now, where we're going to draft a top 10 movies by a specifically randomly wheel-driven character, actor or actress, mostly actor.
Yeah.
And Mike's in the chat. Mark Hoyle's in the chat. Welcome in, guys. Beatty's in the chat. How's it going, Beatty?
Hello.
So, that's what we'll be doing tonight. And Andy, next week we have a special guest for you. We have the Rad Picker, I think, is coming on to do an all-time Detroit athlete draft.
All right.
Rad Picker.
I'm here for that. Sure.
Rad Picker. He's all over Dibdit, all over First Class Treasures over on District. So he has a YouTube channel. It's a newer channel, so he's growing. But
cool.
Yeah, it's rare to find a Detroit fan who's willing to come on with us. Or in general, rare to find a Detroit fan.
I don't know where you're going with that. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm sure you're looking more forward to that. So
yeah. So you should probably tell people why you're so busy, right? You had your little massive clothing show that I don't know if you put some pictures out of that. And then I saw you met some people there too, right? Didn't you have like
what do you got, some
fans there?
You got a little smile on your face.
No, I know. Literally, I want to know because there were a couple of people I didn't recognize or something. Like was that Mookie there or something? Was that who that was? Oh, I thought somebody had a Mets hat or something. And that
that was Mr. Throwback. Well, yeah. Let's circle back. I was set up at the Philly Vintage Flea, the biggest vintage clothing show in Philadelphia. I mean, I've set up at shows across the country. This is by far the best run, best vibe to a show I've ever set up at. I mean, what do you mean by that, Andy? All the dealers are they're super friendly. There's no competition with each other.
Okay.
If dealers were buying from dealers, and this one guy, we were negotiating all day over this one hat. He didn't end up buying it, but it could not have been a more cordial conversation with this dude. Okay. So but at the National, there's animosity. People, I mean, it's not like that at all. It's such a great show. And, but yeah, the guy you're talking about was Mr. Throwback, a huge Instagram following, but he's got a store in Manhattan.
Oh, okay.
It sells so he's bought a lot of bulk hats from me, all New York stuff. He bought 24 Yankees hats that I had brought to the show.
So what do you, what is it mostly a certain type of vintage? It's not mostly sports vintage, right?
No, it's definitely not mostly sports. There's a section of it, or I would say a section of it that's women's vintage wear.
Oh, okay.
Which is really great for the promoters that they sort of have something for everyone. It's a lot of vintage dresses in areas, and then I would say most of the men's vintage dealers have a lot of sports, but it's definitely not all sports. A lot of vintage rock, vintage rap, vintage,
interesting,
whatever. So. The only bad part for me setting up at the show, it's one of my favorite shows to shop, but I only got to shop briefly at the show because you're busy setting up.
Gotcha.
Because they have a lot of people, what they do is they make a giant mound of clothes in the center of their booth. And it's $5 per piece.
And I'm just do that?
Digging through treasures, man. I pulled out a 1930s Woolwich hunting jacket out of a $5 pile, sold out for $125.
Damn.
So it pays to dig, but I didn't get a chance to dig.
I was speaking of people kind of flipping your stuff or flipping stuff. I was watching your new podcast a little bit, and
yeah,
they
they're right.
Flip stuff too much. I was like, dude, I don't know if I would tell that to you.
No, I'm all good with that.
I know you do. I know you don't mind. It was just funny to hear that.
Yeah, both of them back and forth. I'm like, I'm not a bad reseller, guys. Andy's talking about both my podcast partners over there on the Reseller Island podcast. J-Ride Flips and Soda City Flips have bought a lot from me on First Class Treasures or dibbed it on district.net. And they're buying it for like $3, selling it for $125, over and over again. And I said during the stream when Shane bought a, what was the piece? Oh, it was a courtesy aviation booklet.
Right?
Yeah, I knew it was great. I could not comp it out, could not find anything on it. I'm like, let me just give a deal to someone. I ran it. I think it went for more than $2. I think it went for like $5.
Yeah.
But I knew it was going to be good. And he did well with it. So again, I'm not too worried about giving out the deals over there, but they're doing well with it.
Yeah.
So.
That was funny. They're going back and forth. You look like, what I gave him for $2.
Yeah. Oh, every other day Shane was texting me like, oh man, I sold this within an hour of listing it. I'm like, I knew. Yeah, good job.
Love to hear that.
Oh, what's up, Dan?
All right. You're just in time to hear. Close one, buddy. It was a close one this week.
Yeah. Is it a tie? What is this?
No, I don't think so. I think I pulled it out at the end. Check it out.
I look. It was a tie when I saw it.
Let me see. I don't know. Last I looked, it was not.
Where am I at? Oh,
it was 52 to
48.
Yeah. Is it on this? Oh, there it is, baby.
What are you looking at? I won.
No, you didn't. What?
Yeah, it's right there.
That's not right. I just saw it on my screen. It was me.
It was a tie when I saw it last.
That's craziness. Hold on.
Because I even marked it as a tie on the Canva. Yeah, guys, Dan, we powered through that stream, man. I'll tell you that. Dan lost his power during our card stream over on Dib to Cards tonight, and candlelight, he got it done. Impressive. Yeah, I already marked it as a tie because it was a tie a minute ago. But
interesting.
I mean, I don't know why it changed so late.
Yeah,
unless I did mention it on the stream a little bit, I think.
Oh, I see.
So there we go. Well, I don't have any AI ready because it was a tie.
I do because I thought I won, so I'm doing it anyway. I don't give a crap.
You can do it, but it's a win. A win for me. I'm gonna change it. What's up, Tripolic? Here we go. Excuses, right, Mike? I know. He's celebrating the 52 Vintage Sport Flips win there.
Yeah, you know why? Because I did some work on this. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you mean you did some work?
The king of Pennants rides on high today. 6 wins in a row, Dustin.
He's had so many good ones. Listen to it.
Turns to shouts, the stadium shakes. Keith's soul crumbles under cruel heartbreaks.
Keith's soul crumbles. I don't know what happened. That's crazy. They could have had this one. Touchdown, but he missed extra point.
Wait a second.
And then
whoa.
6 shooters.
Pull it down a second. Stop the music.
Hold on. Yeah.
What's up, Dave the Hammer? How's it going, man? These two must beat it real hard. What does that mean?
I don't know.
I'm not sure what that means, Dave. Sean, how many times did you vote, man? How many times did you vote, Sean? Because look at this. Look at it now, Andy. Oh, wait, you got to pull that off. You got to pull that off.
Okay.
Where's that?
Hold on. Oh, yeah. Then what are you talking? That's what shows up.
I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on because that was.
I think I won is what happened. Yeah, mine shows up as a win. But I don't know what happened.
Now it shows up as a win, but I refreshed a second ago. Sean just voted, but that shouldn't have changed it a 6-point swing. So I don't know what happened there. So
I think I won, but
regardless, I have it as a tie, even though I won and you won. So we'll leave it out as a tie.
I think it's 54-46. Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy.
We must have had some late votes come in on the. That vote went on for 2 weeks. But anyway.
You like? What did you enjoy my song?
It was good. Yeah, it was good.
And this is one of my favorites that they're talking about. I didn't even. You see it? Present. There you go.
Just subtle. Oh,
6 1/2 dozen. I couldn't think of anything.
what does that even mean?
You know, I was thinking of like funny things about sit, but not then 6 wins, and so I'm 6 and you're half. I don't know.
Is that what Dave the Hammer has over there in the chat? 6.5.
Yeah.
I didn't know what he meant.
All right.
So we'll call it a tie for the.
All right, we'll call it tie.
That was a pretty tight. So right now we are 31, 28, and 6, 28, 31, and 6. It's pretty close.
Pretty tight. Pretty tight. So today's going to be interesting because now we're back at 50. That's crazy. All right. Well, we'll just
I
keep
don't,
it.
I don't know what's going on with that vote tonight. Yeah.
We had Dibdits doing some crazy stuff, and YouTube has issues.
Dib did have some issues today, and the glitching and crashing.
Must be like the new stuff. Like they came out with the new.
It was a new update yesterday.
Right? Yeah. Doesn't seem to be killing it.
Yeah, that's often the case when there's a new update for like whatnot, especially. There's always it has a lot of glitches.
Yeah. All right. So we got an interesting one. Another actress.
Yep. Let me
battle.
get a wheel up here. I feel like we went off the rails a little bit here in this episode.
We did because it was a little bit of confusion, and I was so amped up to win. I had such a good song, and it was hard because Keith was talking about he's made these AI songs, and I was telling my girlfriend about it. I was like, I cannot wait to play this song. It's so good. I'll send you the whole song. You're gonna love it. Or maybe we'll go out. I even did it like I put it in under secrecy so you didn't see it.
Oh, where did you have it?
It's a song under the media.
Oh, well, you could fit it because it's hard to fit stuff into the media.
Yeah.
Where do you have it on there?
It's at the very bottom. King of Pennants. It's called.
You must have snuck it in some Pennant. No, I don't see it at all. That's all right. We'll figure it out.
Under media assets. It's all the way at the bottom for songs. Anyway.
Oh, I got you. Okay. All right. I was
something we don't.
I was playing around with deleted something.
No, it's just like some.
All right, so here's what we got on the wheel. We got let me read the list since I have it hidden here. So we have Keira Knightley, of course, Melissa McCarthy. If we get either of them, we're going to draft both because it's hard to get 10 movies for either one that we've both seen. Samuel L. Jackson, Will Ferrell, Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks, Brad Pitt, John Cusack, Vince Vaughn.
I know what you and Dan are going to be fighting for. Well,
Dan lost his power and his phone is about to die. So Dan's probably not.
Dan's in the world of hurt.
Yeah.
So let's get it. We've got to figure out who. Don't we need to figure out who's going first?
Well, we're going to do that after. We'll do that next.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Here we go.
Vince Vaughn. All right.
That was the late edition last week.
Yeah, that was the last one. That's right.
Yeah.
I think I talked you into it too, right?
I think we had you were the chat. We had the chat pick that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I like that one. It's pretty good.
Definitely. All right.
So let's see who selects first here. And by the way, guys, before I forget, if anybody's into vintage clothing, we already talked about vintage clothing earlier. I'm part of the dibditthreads.com raid train tomorrow, giving away a $150 t-shirt over there tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. free to someone. And
people are talking about that on your. I was watching some of your thing, and you had that shirt in the back, and they're like, "Is that going up?"
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm probably selling $1,000 to $1,200 worth of t-shirts, all starting at $2 each. So I'm sure I'm not going to get 1,000 for them. So it's going to be a deal for someone. So let's get this a wheel of spinning here.
Get it a spinning. All right, I like it. B's happy that she's a big Vince Vaughn fan.
Is she?
Yeah.
Vince Vaughn is probably a guy that nobody hates, right?
I think so. I can't think he's in a. People don't love him from. He was in that the second or third season of True Detective.
I think it was awesome. That was not as good as the earlier ones, but he was.
Yeah, the actual premise wasn't good. I didn't think he was bad in it. I just
Yeah.
didn't love the idea of the show as much.
I still liked it.
Wifey hates his voice. Yeah, you gotta. He can get I don't think you want to watch all of his movies like back to back to back because it can get a little grating after a while. But
his characters are similar in a lot of his movies. He doesn't have a whole lot of range. But
no, he's the cool guy, essentially in almost every one.
He's the me in these films.
I don't know about that.
A little douchey.
Yeah. Well, you got that down. You got that part down.
Thank you very much.
All right, I'm going to go with the movie that launched him. Really, and that's Swingers. It's you can't be more classic than that, baby.
Yeah, I mean that's a good one. Wouldn't be my pick, but that's a classic movie for sure.
Yeah, I mean it had some great people in it too. It had who's the guy? His buddy, who essentially is is almost a better
John
Favreau. Yeah, he's a better director probably than actor.
But I think it was great in that movie. The whole part with him calling the girl. Oh, that scene is like one of the funniest scenes.
When he's like looking at her, he's trying to talk to he's talking to a beautiful baby. You're talking about? Or
no, he's leaving the girl a message, and then he's like trying to. He leaves her like 6 messages back to back to back.
Yeah. Yeah, Favreau. Yeah. I want to say I don't know if that was the first like show that did that because it's been like replicated in probably dozens of other sitcoms since then of like leaving multiple bad messages because I think everybody's been there. Iconic scene. Also, I mean the great one too, not Favreau, but like when he's obviously at the end, it kind of takes him down a peg when he thinks like at the end when the girl's like. He thinks the girl's hitting on him, and he's just talking to his baby, or she's talking to her baby.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
so classic. But
Eddie, you're so not money, you don't even know it.
Oh, okay,
is that good?
No,
that's his quote, right? It's his quote.
That's something Favreau would say, not Vince Vaughn. So
what I do love about that movie, they're all about NHL '94.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the best video game in history, probably.
Two of my favorite movies had scenes with NHL games in them. Do you know the other one?
NHL '94 or like
I don't know if it was NHL '94. It was that
like a video game though.
But no, that style of hockey game. It may have not been '94.
I don't remember. I don't know. Give me a hint.
It was. Somebody from The Office was in it.
It's gotta be Steve Carell.
Correct. He's the main character.
I'm not gonna know it then.
40-Year-Old Virgin when they're playing hockey.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's essentially, if you remember that scene, that's essentially what Keith and I were like. I mean, maybe not as witty as they were, and probably a little more like mean to each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like torturing each other.
It was psychological torture to win those games, right? We couldn't, Yeah,
it was not.
There were heated battles.
All right, so that's my number one.
That's a good pick. That's like a classic movie but it's not superbly funny, but it's just a movie that if it's on, you're probably gonna watch it, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with more of a like this. I think is Vince Vaughn's like funniest role, at least funniest at times in this film. I'm going Couples Retreat.
Oh yeah.
Like some of his stuff in that movie is just epically funny, and not every aspect of that movie is great, but there's a lot of great scenes, a lot of great characters, and another Jon Favreau, Vince Vaughn combination.
Yeah, there's definitely they do a lot of combos for sure.
Yeah,
I will say, yeah. I mean, it's a good. I don't think the movie's not as good. I mean, I don't think it's as good, but he has some of the best quotes in that movie for sure. Like when he's the shark scene's just amazing. I think we picked Wedding Crashers or something. I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was like best chick flicks or something. Or did we do something like that?
We.
I know one of us
picked not Wedding Crashers, but maybe Couples Retreat.
Yeah, Couples Retreat. That's what I'm talking about.
You said Wedding Crashers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think we did shoot that in our when we had the significant others on.
Yeah.
Rom-com draft.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
This like so many scenes like when he's around the sharks and he's like he said not to panic.
Yeah.
And then like the other great one just too, and he's like they're like getting they're taking their clothes off or something. He's like, "Is this drunk out?" He's like, "Now it's a party."
Yeah, that's great.
Classic.
The shark scene is great for sure.
Yeah. And the subsequent scene after that too, when he makes it more out of it than it was. He's like, "Well, so none of you have dealt with a shark attack before." He's like got a nick on his leg or something.
Yeah, they were not. He was not letting them like.
Yeah,
get past it. Right. There was not. We're gonna stew on this shark attack.
Yeah. It's like none of you have gone through it. You don't understand.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Near-death experience. But okay, good. All right, I like it. It's good. Great movie.
Yeah, good. I mean, we can't. This is gonna be a hard one to go too wrong with, right?
I would hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get to our first segment here.
Sale of the week.
All right, so our this segment, we're going to show each other our sales of the week. We want to guess the selling prices. Me and Andy had to get within 10% to win. Went to chat to guess along. Third item overall is going to be for a giveaway. The winner of that giveaway is going to get 2 vintage card packs sent your way on me, either sports or non-sports. And you get in on the horse race for a $50 gift card to one of our eBay stores, which we'll delve into that more when we get to that third item. We'll talk about that. But my first item, let me pull something up here. All right. So these are 1960s Rick Barry basketball high top shoes.
Are they Converse All-Stars or no?
No, they're not a
canvas
specific brand. Here's the shoe. Superstar Rick Barry by Randy. Are you feeling Randy, baby? Is that So there we go. So that's what they are. These came in the storage unit that we bought from the same person we bought the garage from. I actually have had these
for a while.
I brought these to a couple nationals, never listed them, and I found them in a box and listed them, and they sold. So
all right.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, they look like, I mean, I guess that's a pretty common. I mean, they look like Converse All-Stars, really.
Yeah. I think a lot of the basketball shoes at that point, at that time period, looked like. I mean,
even down to like the circle and stuff on the side.
Yeah, so. Yeah. Maybe it's a knockoff. I don't know.
Very cool. All right. I don't know shoes very well. Hawkeye might come in at 129.
I thought you were a shoe guy, Andy. You were like a modern.
I don't know vintage shoe guys. I know.
Yeah.
Newer shoes.
Hawkeye Mike is in at $129.99. These are actually, I think, a bigger size too, right? Yeah, size 11.
Oh, okay.
So that's pretty cool. A lot of like the vintage shoes I've sold were like kid sizes, like the ones we showed last stream. I think they were the $1 Million Man, or is that what it? Is that what they were?
$6 Million Man, I think.
$6 million. I knew I got it wrong. Yeah.
Didn't you had like Magic Johnson ones too before, right?
Yeah, I sold that. I think I sold them. I don't think I still have them.
I remember you had those.
Yeah, they were Converse, I think. And I had like a LA. What's the LA shoe brand? It's like LA something.
I don't know.
Whatever it is, but I have a Cream Abdul-Jabbar like ad sitting up on my shelf here. That's like a.
Oh, okay.
Not LA Fitness. What the hell is it? Doesn't matter, really. So there we got it. So Mike's in. Anyone else in the chat, feel free to guess. This is not for the giveaway, but just for fun.
Just to wet your palate. LA Gear.
Yeah, LA Gear. That's what I was going for. Yeah, I was really struggling with the name there.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I feel like
he's in 119.
They look brand new, right?
Yeah, the box. The box is always the rarity there. Mark's in at $375.99.
Okay.
Real life at $148.
I'm gonna go $299 is my guess. $299.99 will be my guess.
Okay.
I think it's a little bit more your typical, especially with a good name on it.
Yeah, big name for sure. Nice condition.
Here we go.
Oh! Great job.
Well, I made it.
Oh, okay. I was close.
So you're close. You weren't too far off.
Yeah. I was only $25 off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark was pretty damn close with what I listed them at. I had them listed at $399, I think.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, it did take a substantial offer. But
all right. Well, you know me, I'm always about the pennants. So we're gonna go a little somewhere near me. 1994 CFL Baltimore Colts pennant.
yeah, I've sold some hats for this league or for this team. They were only there a year or two, right? I don't think
Yeah,
it was
I don't think they were there very long. Yep.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen this pennant though.
Yeah.
Unique look. It almost has like a Lions or Seahawks look on the side there. 94, 29 inches. So maybe it's a 1 year team then if you put 94, or maybe it was dated. I don't know.
I think it was dated, I want to say, but
Okay.
I could be wrong on that.
Sean's at $74.99. I tell you, the hats sell for like $30 to $35. So how that pertains to a pennant, I don't know. I think it might be.
What's the conversion rate on
It's divide the hat sale by 1.14.
Oh, I see.
So let me see. That's gonna be my price. Let's see what that is. $35 divided by 1.14. $30.70 is my guess.
That's awfully close. Not close, but 59. Okay. Yeah, awfully specific. All right. Let's see if Keith's the winner.
With karate, I'll kick your ass.
He's not. Unfortunately, it's really rooting for you on that one. 52. You used the wrong conversion rate, I think.
I did.
The wrong.
I did. Maybe I meant to multiply it. Let me see. 35 times 1.14 is $39.99. It's all right.
Nice try, though. Nice try.
Yeah.
I had it up for $74.99. I took an offer on that. So
okay, that's a good price. All right. Well, Mark is nailing our asking prices. He knows where to start.
He's probably yeah.
And we know what time it is, Andy.
Oh yeah, we do.
Know what time it is? Let's get ready here though, because last time we messed it up a little bit, and it's been 2 weeks. We're out of practice.
But
now we're going to go into the cumulative giveaway. The person who wins the most giveaways over a 12-week span. I think we're going into week 4 here.
We are. We missed a week, but we'll still do 12 weeks.
Yeah, 12 weeks. This is week 4. So the winner of that overall giveaway wins a gift card to one of our eBay stores or a combination of both. So let's see how we're doing so far in that contest.
All right. So we have 3 horses in the mix right now. I think everybody knew he was a hot commodity coming into the to season 2, as we call it. And that's Mark Hoyle riding Thunderbolt. He's got 2 wins under his belt, so he is leading the pack. And each time his horse gets more and more scary to me. So the Lightning coming around. He's got 4 hooves though. That's good. And second place, we have somebody nobody thought was going to win, but sure enough, Real Life Perspective Show riding 51, aka what I gave him as odds to win it. And in third place, out of nowhere, we have Dan and Demand riding Paddlefoot.
That's a good one, right?
Yeah, well, too bad Dan's not here because that is an incredible jockey he's got right there.
He's seen that because I showed it to him. Well, I sent him he won the giveaway, and because it's been 2 weeks, he already got the package with his Paddlefoot horse on the package.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, this might be my finest horse ever.
The horse is normal, dude. It's your finest jockey, maybe.
Oh, that's what I mean. The jockey. It's actually a jockey coming out of a foot. I don't even get the separate woohoo graphic on there. So that is
it's kind of frightening, honestly.
Yeah. Really looks like a little toe fungus too on that. Yeah. Talk about athlete's foot.
This is like what happens when you like ask AI to do it multiple times and like then you eventually get some weird thing like this, but I'm sure this is your first or second attempt. No,
it was not.
I have a jockey that looks like a foot.
I must have did them 100 times, but they were all weird, to be honest. I was actually trying to make the jockey have a foot for a head, right? But it would not do that for me.
I think the foot for a body is actually better.
This was better for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, he's rocking
there is
6
6 toes.
toes.
Yeah, not aerodynamic at all. You're right, Mike. I think he's not a favorite in this horse race just for the foot is like a dorsal fin there, but
Maybe it's knifing through the air a little bit. Anyway,
I guess
all right.
the foot could flap too and give him a little extra propel. So there we go. So that is the paddle foot horse number 3 or 4, as the blanket of the horse says. So let's pull him off stage and put up the item here for the giveaway. Well, this is topical for the day, for the hour.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Pimlico, Preakness. That's down by me.
Yep.
Interesting. And it's a pennant. I like it. Winner.
This was an Etsy sale. I've actually had this sold for a long time. I had it listed for a long time.
I think this was it given to the winner, or was it just like a pennant you could buy that had?
I think it's a souvenir. I think it's souvenir pennant. Yeah, I don't think it's anything that was given out to the.
Yeah, BD, we didn't know it was on the market. We would have bought it, right?
Yeah.
Probably expensive is my guess, but good to know, Dave. Dave's always...
I think Dave had the same issue last stream too.
Dave, you got your back just in time to see. I can only imagine what your horse would look like when Keith gets here, given your intestinal fortitude, or
lack thereof.
Or lack thereof, yeah. All right, Hawkeye coming in $159.99. I like it.
It's a shame that Soda City Flips is in the house because he's a horse racing expert.
Yeah.
Right.
99, BD 125.
Yeah, 99 for Sean, 125 for BD. BD's yet to win a horse.
BD's yet to win a horse. It's true.
Yeah.
She's got a little bit of knowledge on pennants too. She's certainly.
Yeah,
she helps me list them. So 105.99.
And guys, just so you know, on Rips and Brews, I think Beatty might be making her Rips and Brews appearance soon, or not appearance, like a debut.
Guest ripper
debut guest ripper over on Rips and Brews.
Yeah, because I haven't had much luck in ripping. So, well, at least the stuff that I recently bought. All right, so I think that's Dave. If you're still around and haven't gone back for number 2 on number 2, throw a guess out there.
And we're get a portable phone and just do 2 things at once. Multitask, Dave.
Dave, where do you live? You can't bring your phone with you?
Yeah. What else is there to do in the bathroom?
Right? Just working there. You have any?
Oh yeah. Rips and Brews shorts are all bathroom driven.
I'd-Pork Palin.
I'd-Pork is in the house. I'd-Pork is in the house. $90 for I'd-Pork Palin.
Gotta love I'd-Pork. Listen, I love everybody that shows up. It's in the dungeon. Okay. Well, it makes sense. But like some people, just because of the names alone, I would like to see what Keith does with their horse. All right,
I feel like AI has some rules. I feel like AI would be giving a hard time at anything I'd-Pork Palin came up with.
That's true,
but I never know.
Dave, do you have a guess before I make mine? This will be
anyone else in the chat, guys? We have 10 people in the chat, or I think. So anyone wants to guess? We have this is for the giveaway. You're gonna automatically win 2 vintage card packs. You can tell me sport or non-sport.
There we go. Dave's in 139.
139 for Dave the Hammer. There we go. And you get a chance at the $50 gift card. So where do you got, Andy?
All right, I'm going to go. I think it's so I know auto racing ones do very well, and I price some of my horse racing stuff a little higher, but I haven't ever priced it super high. This I feel like has a lot going for it. I think it's a very well-known race. Yeah, obviously it's one of the Triple Crowns, and it looks pretty. I mean, it's got to be pretty old, right? 40s maybe.
Yeah, let me see if I didn't call it a date on the listing. I would say it's probably 40s. Yeah, it's definitely had some age to this one.
So I feel like you got a lot going for it, and Maryland stuff sells very well. So I'm going to go actually $199.99 is my guess.
All right. Let me We let Andy know how he did.
I think it's a win.
I mean, look at this guy. This is bizarre stuff. Almost looks like a Rock'em Sock'em robot. And Timber, he is cold packed by Tony Moscow. I've fallen and I can't get up.
All right. $99.99. Okay. Oh, boy.
Unbelievably, 51.
Oh,
Spot
wow.
on. My God, the underdog.
He's on fire. I was like, oh, Mark won. And then, wow.
Well, Beatty was close.
I Port Palin was close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
That guy's
Yeah.
on the money. We had it's a 2-horse race right now.
I think I'm going to do
Time.
I can tell you what I'm going to do for you, Sean. I'm going to send you 3 packs because you hit it on spot on, and you're a ripper.
Yeah. Oh, you got a bonus pack. I didn't even know.
Bonus pack for hitting the spot on pick, Sean. So there you got it. All right. So that's a 2-horse. Well, not a 2-horse race, but there's 2 horses tied.
Plenty of time.
Neck and neck.
Yeah.
Round in the first.
Neck and neck with and only a foot behind them is Dan and the Man.
Yeah. There you go.
Well done. And this is what happens. If you challenge Sean, he will rise to the occasion and take you down.
It's psychological.
Keith said make his odds to win very low or very high.
Oh, Jay, you just missed it.
Oh, no.
Just missed it. But Sean nailed it spot on. But let me show you the.
Probably wouldn't have won. So just by.
Well, yeah, check this out. This was the item, Shane. It was a horse racing pennant, Pimlico Preakness pennant.
Where did you have it up there? Did you have it up there for more than that?
No, it was Etsy. It's Etsy. So I actually sold it twice. I think once it got returned to me, not because the person wanted to return it, because they never. It just I don't know. They didn't have their address wasn't right. Get sent back to me.
Oh, okay.
Then somebody else bought it the second time. So
yeah, that's cool. I'm surprised it didn't even go for more than that. I like that. All right.
No, I think I comped it out. I think it was. I think
I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
Although who knows about your comps? I mean, when you're
Shane knows my comps. Shane, Andy was talking about the Reseller Island podcast earlier, how the first 10 minutes of the podcast were you guys like, man, I bought this for $2, sold it for $100, and I bought it for $5 and sold it for $30.
Yeah. You don't ever have to leave the house anymore to source your stuff to sell. You just go to Keith's, buy stuff for $2 and sell it for $100.
Well, Mark said earlier in the chat that he's been killing it on DibDid as well.
Yeah, I saw that.
Or District in general. So yeah. It's definitely if they're a reseller, get over to District.
Ooh, there's a little we got a bit
that's true. I don't worry, Shane. Yeah, Shane has a live tonight too, selling sci-fi fantasy books on his District marketplace, thecrookedspine.com.
I like a good conspiracy theory, I Port Palin, so there you go.
Yeah. All right, well there you have it. All right, so that's we're next week will be round 5 of that draft. Shane, I was telling earlier, next week we're gonna have, I believe we're having the Rad Picker on to do a Detroit athlete draft as well. So it should be a fun one. So
well, I was gonna say,
yeah, they do. That's true, they do.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome, man. Yeah, I was streaming at the same time I think as Shane, so I didn't get to hang out there much. I watched a little bit of Corey's over on the Crooked Spine. Okay.
All right. Back to it.
Back to it.
If you're on the turnaround on the flip.
Yeah, let me bring this up.
Yeah, I don't know Rad, but I we're kindred spirits if he's a Lions fan, so or Detroit fan.
That's what we got so far. Swingers, then couples retreat. So we're gonna moving into round 2 here. Let's see. All right. This movie, I think, is Vince Vaughn's. He's funniest in this movie throughout. There's this movie, he has a lot of funny scenes in different movies, but this one, he's start to finish. He's pretty hilarious.
Okay.
I'm going Wedding Crashers.
Yeah, that's a good one.
He's great in that movie.
Good pick. I mean, it's a classic. Yeah, he and Owen Wilson, right? Isn't that who it is?
It's Owen Wilson, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's Owen. Yeah. Owen's always like more the straight man in the movie, right? He's not super. I love the Wilson brothers. I think they're great, but
Yeah.
they're not. I don't think they're like
The
superbly.
Wilson
They're not.
brothers. I've never heard them referred to that way. I don't
I'm
know
sure
why.
people have,
I don't know. It's weird.
but I feel like they're not super funny, but they're very likable guys. But Vince Vaughn like steals the show from a comedy standpoint, and the brief Will Ferrell segment in there is great too.
All right. Good pick. So I'm going to go. I mean, this is one of my favorite movies, I think, ever. And it's got an incredible cast, obviously. Not obviously, but it's got an incredible cast. He's 1B, I guess, as a star. I'm going to go with Old School. I mean, that's so classic. He's got great lines in that too. There's a lot of funny things. Obviously, Will Ferrell, Frank the Tank, all that stuff. But he like earmuffs and stuff, and he's just a good. He gets that whole show going. So
Old School is one of my favorite movies, and I feel like he's that's a much better movie than Wedding Crashers, in my opinion. But for me, I was going like what
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I know you're saying like in terms of acting or like funniness and stuff. But
yeah, he's he's a little more of a straight man in that movie. But yeah, they're great. They're both can't go wrong with either pick for sure.
Yeah. Hawkeye's throwing out some lines.
I'm typing in the thing here, but let's see. Let me see what Hawkeye Mike's up to over there. Yeah, that might be on the list too. All right, let's get to the next segment here.
Find of the week.
All right, so in this segment, me and Andy, usually me, show each other our finds of the week. I haven't been out to the flea market for, I don't know, 8 days, 6 days.
He must be fiending. He's like
it's tough.
Shaking.
I know. And I want to go tomorrow, but I gotta barrel down and hit some tax work to get it done this weekend so I can hit a card show. Sean, I'm going to try to hit the non-sport card show that I think Sean has a buddy who's going to be there who's a like an artist, a Garbage Pail Kid artist.
Ah, very cool.
But I did do some sourcing at the Philly Vintage Flea. Andy, I'm going to wear this on the podcast next week if it fits.
Oh, is it in Detroit? I hope
so.
so.
Not in Detroit. No.
Oh, boo. Oh wow.
This is a 1970s.
Damn.
Game worn champion brand, Upper Marion High School, where me and Andy went to high school.
Very interesting.
And I actually wore number 16 for the Upper Marion soccer team as well.
Yeah.
Now this is a pretty cool vintage champion football jersey from the 70s. But I mean, you see that I don't necessarily collect Upper Marion stuff, but I couldn't leave that sitting behind.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's true. That's funny.
It's Doreen, very nice jersey.
Yeah.
And I think Upper Marion, he did have like a Pennsylvania Hall of Famer quarterback from him in the 70s. So that could be. I got to do some research on it. I'm going to be wearing it.
Not a keeper. You're not going to put it up in your.
No, I'm keeping it. I'm going to wear it in the podcast next week.
But you're eventually going to sell it, you think, or are you going to always keep it?
If it fits, it's a size 42. It might be a tight squeeze because I'm ripped, but we'll play it by ear.
Yeah. There's no way that's not going to fit you if it's game use and it's going over the pads. How small is the person that you were?
They were small back then, Andy.
They weren't. Yeah, but they weren't miniatures.
It should fit me. It should
definitely fit you.
It's a high school kid. There's some small high school kids playing football.
Keith,
not all of them.
You're the size of a large high school kid, or a medium-sized high school kid.
My son's a junior and he's bigger than me. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Good. I like it. That was cool. I would have had to pick that up too.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Let's see. I think.
Oh, by the way, Andy, though, I do have an epic find of the week coming in the mail for the collection. It's for
Eagle stuff.
Eagle stuff. Yeah, it's an epic piece, and it sort of ties into you a little bit too. We'll wait. You'll see what I mean later on.
But
hopefully, I get it for the next show.
All right. So those are the first three we did. It was mentioned just in the chat, and yeah, I got to go that route. So I'm going to go with dodgeball. That's definitely a classic. Got a lot of great lines from that one. Some funny. I don't know who was Favreau in this. I don't know if Favreau was in that. Maybe not.
I don't think so.
But yeah, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Is that what he says? Exactly. I can't remember. I also like when they I don't know if you remember this movie well or not, but like their jerseys didn't come on time. The average Joe jerseys didn't come. And so they got like leather and like sex clothes and stuff that they had to do the dodgeball in. Do you remember that?
Yeah. You're becoming robotic there, at least for me. I don't know but so
sorry,
wearing like
I will try not to.
You made it worse, I think.
Yeah. Now you're that's right. It must be my internet. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Am I okay now?
You're good. Okay. That's a good pick. Who doesn't love dodgeball? Great great characters in that.
There you go. As always.
Oh, really? Get the hell out of here, Sean. Was he really, Sean? He didn't get all robotic for you? I mean, that's.
But yeah, they had to wear the bondage clothes and stuff. It's great. It's great.
Yeah,
it's a great premise.
What's his name? What's that dude's name? Who's like throwing the wrench? It's like a McGillicuddy or something, or like
I can't
character.
Remember.
It's something fancy.
Yeah,
he's a fancy boy. All right, I'm gonna go with. Really, I'm maybe it was just me. Patches O'Houlihan. That's it. Patches O'Houlihan. I was close with McGillicuddy.
I was told by girlfriend that I was fine too. So I don't know.
Huh? Weird. Okay. All right. So it must be just my end. Am I robotic to anyone?
I mean, your picks are rather robotic. Yeah, when do you see that? I was GoFundMe for Keith Zimmerman. Yeah, I got a gig, I think, so I should be pretty good on my end. But
yeah, I have the highest I can get in my head. I'm literally my monitor is like 6 inches from my router, so it should be good. But
okay, what do you got?
So for me, Vince, this is a great movie. Vince Vaughn has a very small role in this, but great movie. We've drafted this movie before.
Where's he going with this one, Chad?
And this was like a top pick on a draft we've done. Might have been on a couple drafts. I'm going Rudy.
Oh boy,
Rudy,
that's
great. How's that stretch? He's in the movie. It's a 3rd round pick here, Rudy. Man, he was the what do you call that when your family went there?
He was a legacy running back.
Legacy, yeah. He was a legacy player who was just never lived up to the family expectations. And I think he's the one that handed the ball over to
Rudy.
Yeah, did he do something? Yeah. And also Jon Favreau's in that one too. And he has like one of the most he's like a very annoying character in the movie though, Favreau.
Yeah. He's like the nerd guy this is kind of annoying though too. But yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like that's like the one thing that bothers me about the movie when he's sitting in the stands and Rudy like sacks the quarterback and Favreau's up there. Who's the wild man now? Like it's the worst quote in the movie. I just can't get over that quote.
That's rough.
But it's a great movie and Vince Vaughn is in it. And
I get it. I mean, not arguing with the movie. I just don't know that I would have instantly thought one of the greatest, Vince Vaughn movies, and Rudy is there. But okay.
It is.
You do.
What do you think, chat? Tell me in the chat. Was that good or bad?
Where's Girl Dad when we need him?
Yeah.
He loves to roast you.
And you occasionally. More me.
Yeah.
Definitely more me.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I can't. Yeah, of course, the movie's great. No question. That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
And I try to. And a lot of my stuff, like my earlier picks, I did say like Vince Vaughn was funnier in this movie than this movie. Right?
Sure.
But you can be flexible with it. I just went with the classic movie.
Fine pick. He's in it. There's no question. I'm not saying that.
Absolutely. Was it on your list?
It was not on my list. No.
Oh man. See, you forgot that one, didn't you?
I did forget that one because I didn't think would really remembered he's in it.
He's in it. It's a big role.
He is. He's in it.
All right. Next segment.
You remember the part in the movie when they start chanting Vince Vaughn's name?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Was it Papali or something? Is that his name? I can't remember his name. In the
Definitely not Papali.
I forget. Okay.
I think it's like Terry, or it's like a feminine.
He's a real player, or do you think some of them I know were real, some of them weren't, right?
Yeah.
Let's see what his name was.
It's like a feminine Jamie O'Hara.
Jamie O'Hara, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I knew it was a feminine name. Jamie can be either way, but
wow.
Sorry if there's any Jamies in the chat. I like the name my son's name James.
Yeah.
So I never called him Jamie though.
All right. On to
a segment. Hold on.
A segment. He's frozen. His internet's down again.
Where? Oh, there it is. I found it. All right.
YouTube Spotlight.
All right. So we're going to do a quick YouTuber Spotlight. This will be a brief segment here, but we're going to spotlight. I think I might have spotlighted it before. We're going to spotlight the podcast that I'm on with Soda City Flips. It was in the chat earlier. And J Ride Flips. We have our episodes come out every Monday morning. But what I really wanted to spotlight is this members only video down here. You see where it says antique photography identification.
Okay.
It's an excellent video that even though it's shocker, even though it's a members only video, we did make it public so that everyone could learn from it. I take you through the evolution of photography and talk, show you a bunch of daguerreotypes, or that's a dag right there of a lovely young lady who looks a little bit like Keira Knightley, I feel like.
Wow.
So to check that out, that one's free. But what we're going to do is every 2 weeks, we're going to put out a members only video. We're going to sort of educate people on different topics of reselling. Mine going to deal with antiques or sports memorabilia, but we're going to alternate. So it's not going to be me every 2 weeks, but definitely check that out.
Thankfully.
You see it? Right. Yes. I kept that photo because it does have a little Kiara look. She's up on my top shelf. Because Kiara's top shelf, Andy.
She's not top shelf. I was gonna say something to that, but then.
But guys, check that out. If you at least go over, check out that video, and it might be educational. It's a fun video, I feel like. But if you want to consider being a member, that's great too. Check out the podcast on Monday mornings.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. Right back. Is it my turn? Yeah, your
yes.
turn, right? Hold up.
I don't know. Let me see. Swingers, couples retreat, wedding crash. Yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
It's me. Okay.
Oh,
wow, Mark.
Okay.
Huh. Yeah, absolutely, man. Do you know if it's a daguerreotype or an ember type? And I'm sure if you don't know, watch that video. You might be able to find out. There's a couple tips in there. I love to see it though. The daguerreo dags and ember types of baseball are exceedingly rare, which I'm sure I'm preaching to the choir to Mark. Tin types, I've had a lot of them. A lot of baseball tin types. I've only had like 3 or 4 football tin types. Just because the football started, as tin types were coming out of vogue.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Did I put the draft? Let me put the draft board back up. All right. Where do I go here? Where do I go? All right. We're going to go one of my favorite comedies. But also similar to Rudy, a small role for Vince Vaughn, but he's in it.
Okay.
And the movie belongs on the list. I'm going to go with Anchorman. He's one of the rival news crews. I forget his name right now. When you look up do you know what I'm talking about?
I do. I don't remember his name. I mean, they're all had
it's like
goofy.
Whoa, he's an awesome name. Awesome name. Wes Mantooth.
Yeah, right. That's right.
Wes Mantooth. Just his name alone. He belongs on the draft board here.
All right.
Man, Wes Mantooth.
Well, Keith has an interesting strategy going here where his movies basically are not starring. I'm going to go, I think one of my favorite Christmas movies overall. I mean, it's a comedy, and that's Four Christmases. Great movie with Reese Witherspoon. What's that face for?
What? That's one of your favorite Christmas movies?
Yeah,
And I'll watch it, but that movie is brutal.
Brutal. It's great.
I mean, I like Vince Vaughn in it. He's all right, but like a lot of the other
so many
characters.
good parts to that. I don't know how you can talk about. Like that's one of his better acting. I mean, like comedic things when he goes as Moses. This child.
That part is terrible. But the part where he's like in the house with his brothers and they're getting
beating him up.
Yeah, that part's all right. But the rest of the movie falls off
great.
the
Where when the baby throws up on Reese and he goes, I can't be there. I can't be around you. It's so many great lines. See, Four Christmas is great. I'm telling you, dude. I mean, like Elf obviously is up there. Four Christmas is pretty much a must watch for me around Christmas time.
Man, that didn't even make our best Christmas movie draft. It wasn't even an honorary mention. That's why I'm taking it back. You said it's one of your favorite Christmas movies, and it's like we didn't draft it.
Well, I'm not just because it's one of my favorite doesn't mean I think it's the best Christmas movie. It's one. I mean, maybe we were, I have never said that Rudy is my favorite Vince Vaughn movie. Though. I can tell you that.
Plus, our favorite Christmas movie was long ago. So maybe the Four Christmases came out after that, but I know it didn't. No, yeah, we could even figure
how long ago you think we started this thing.
I know. I don't know how old that movie is, but I know it's not a year old.
All right, so
it's a Vince Vaughn movie. I'll give you that.
100%. Yeah, it's a huge Vince Vaughn movie.
So is Anchorman and Rudy.
Yeah, Anchorman. I think he was an Anchorman all of about 40 seconds. He was basically in there for the fight. That's it.
No, a little bit more than that. He was at he was at the zoo maybe too.
Yeah, Fred Claus is good. Fred Claus I was telling Keith that we started rewatching I think I may have told Chat too that Tool Time, or is that what it's called? No, Home Improvement. So I'm definitely on maybe a Tim Allen kick recently. So might have to watch that again. Man. What is the face? What's wrong with you?
Watching Tool Time or Home Improvement.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. I mean, that's like my wife has it drives me insane. Like I don't mind the Golden Girls. She has Golden Girls on a lot. Like a Saturday morning, if I'm editing, it's like Golden Girls for 6 hours. But what does bother me, like every other day, like any other time of day during the week, if I'm doing work in my dining room, I can hear Roseanne playing on the TV. I don't need it.
Wait, old Roseanne? Like Roseanne?
Old school Roseanne. My God. Just try to sneak in the room, change the channel. I liked it back in the day, but there was 3 channels back in the day. Yeah, we had no other options.
Yeah, Roseanne was okay. I never thought she was all that funny personally, and she's not my style of comedian. I think I'm surprised John Goodman was on that and where he's gone with his career after that. I feel like he's gone through the stratosphere. He's in really big stuff now. He left the rest of them.
I don't know if none of the rest became, other than the one chick who was in the Tarantino style movies. I forget her name right now.
Oh, okay. Maybe. Yeah, I think that was about. Well, what was it? The boyfriend was in a bunch of stuff too. The boyfriend was in.
Oh yeah, he's in the
not
How I Met Your Mother, but the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
He's
something like that. I don't know.
He's probably the biggest star other than Roseanne. I mean, Roseanne fell out. Took a turn there.
Other than Goodman, yeah.
Didn't she have her infamous moment when she sang the national anthem?
Yeah, she grabbed her crotch. Spit.
That was but that was back then, right? That was in the late 90s.
Yeah, she's gone off the deep end recently too. She's full on conspiracy theorist and stuff like that, which it's always interesting. Okay.
All right. So let's get to our final segment of the evening here. Do we have a segment video for? Yeah, we do.
Yeah, of course we do. Made by the one and only Real Life
Perspective Show.
Oh, okay. Going first, I guess.
That's how you transition there, and you just
All right.
pop
Well,
in.
yeah. I've been opening a lot of like larger boxes, like 60 cards. So this, I kind of wanted to do something a little bit smaller. So this is a Topps Chrome hanger box. Should only have like 25, I don't know, not even 20 cards. That's what it is.
Yeah,
I think it does have some big hits in there potentially. We're looking for autos of some of the big quarterback. So see what we get. And there are a couple refractors and stuff too. One of one, that would be nice.
That is
look at
weird
that.
packaging.
No, this is what the hangers kind of like.
Yeah, no, it feels weird to me. I'm not saying it's that one particular is weird.
Oh, I know it. I know what you're saying. I think the refractors would be in the middle. So we'll see how that goes. Starting with Tim Tebow, so not exactly the quarterback we're looking for. All right, I'll go through these fairly quickly. Tim. Oh, these are sticky. Rod Woodson going pretty. Ooh, back-to-back Woodsons. Paul Krause.
Wow. Getting all throwbacks. Is this a throwback pack? What is going on here?
Kurt Warner, another throwback.
Maybe they all started as a throwback.
Terrell Owens. Wow.
It's my quarterback.
James Harrison. These are all throwbacks. Jalen Wright, not a throwback, right?
I have no idea. Never even heard of him.
All right. I think they're after that. Oops. Let's see. There we go. Barry Sanders, Sunday swag. I can get away with that. Eric All. I don't know who he is. Jermaine Burton. Brandon Trice. Bucky Irvin, rookie. There we go. Adonai Mitchell. Jalen Wright. This is a blue, so this is like a parallel Washington. Could it be? Could it be? You know who we want. It's not.
Yeah, that's who we want.
That's not who we want.
Jerzon Newton.
That's not who we want. Jalen Wright on the little funky looking card, huh?
Yeah, it's like an X-ray.
We got Walter. That's kind of cool. Walter Payton that's a refractor.
Did you hit 2 Jalen Wrights in that, or 3 Jalen Wrights in that pack?
I may have. We got Chicago's. Oh, there we go. Caleb. That might be good.
74 tops. That's a cool card.
Yeah. I'll have to look at that one. And then last card, Drake May, all that. Okay. Oops. There's another one behind here. Future Stars Tyler Nubin. Not who the guy. All right. Not bad. Drake May got like some good quarterbacks out of them. Yeah. Some of these are hard to pull because they're kind of sticky.
Yeah.
Let's see what are we looking for? Jalen Wright. We got 2 Wrights, 2 Jalen Wrights so far.
You definitely hit a third because it was an insert. The X-ray one.
Yeah, I saw that. I counted that one.
Yeah, maybe you flipped it and
probably
and reversed it.
Flipped it, reversed it. There you go.
All right, let me get me to the stage here.
Oh boy, Pokemon.
Why is it not? All right, let me get over there.
So Keith, I know you're a big fan of Pokemon.
Yeah, we're big Pokemon fans.
Who's your favorite Pokemon? We had this conversation already.
My Willie.
My Willie is your favorite, of course, as everybody knows.
Yeah. Yeah, I bought these. We know nothing about Pokemon. Or Pokemon.
We know less than nothing, I would say.
Yeah. We don't know if we're hitting $1 million card, we don't know if we're how to say any of the names.
We don't. I'll tell you though, I'm like on a couple restocking websites, or not websites, but like Facebook groups. And there's way more about restocking of Pokemon than there is.
Oh, those people are crazy.
I know. It's insane.
You know what they're all chasing out there, Andy?
A Grottle?
Grottle.
That sounds like something you have to get removed.
Finizen.
I just love the fact, like, really, most of these things are just like it's like an appendage of the animal or the animal name and then en. Like they just it's like not thought goes into these.
I could have named these creatures.
You should let's name.
Let's try this one.
We'll look at the card. A mirror.
Yeah. Oh, I think we hit this one before.
Oh, I know this is mine. I got this one.
Go for it.
This is fidget spinneroo. This is
Bronzor.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that one doesn't fit that great because not bronze looking at all.
No. All right. Who do you pick? What's your? We may have picked that one before.
I think a half skunk, half hyena. I don't know.
Skyena?
Mightyena.
Pretty damn close.
Yeah.
All right. Next one.
I don't know what we're doing with that. Salvatore.
I don't know why that made me laugh. And it was like, wait, that's pretty weird. They just sort of like a person into a.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
What the hell's that thing? Okay, I got it. That's
flying
Bellatron.
I was thinking something flying that Dave the Hammer was sitting on all episode here.
Bellatron.
Bronzong.
That was pretty close.
Yeah, it was.
Wasn't that Chris Rock? It may have been, yeah. Oh, I think that's like a Jigglypuff or something, right? Is that?
I have no idea. It's
Is that a
ancient.
thing?
It's ancient, which I think it means better, right? Isn't that better,
I have
Sean?
no idea.
I have no idea what's going on with that. It's like a angry seed pod. Screamtail.
All right. Oh, I like this guy. That's like I think that's a. It's like a shrew, right? So
Well, I was gonna say a mole, but a shrew, yeah.
I'm gonna say
Shrew,
wing a shrew.
Shrugong. Drillbur.
Of course.
Oh, this is the next one's a refractor of some sort. Oh, it's like a flaming centipede. Flamipede.
I'm gonna go with hot snakes.
Centiscorch.
Do you know what that's from? The hot snakes?
No. Sneaky snakes.
No, it's from it's Chris Pratt from what was the TV show he was in?
Parks and Rec.
And it was like an outtake, and he goes, "It's like I got bubble gut and hot snakes. It burns when it comes up."
What's up, Harry?
Go to the bathroom.
Here's the refractor, Andy.
You sure? Okay.
Oh, that's like a deep sea fish.
That's a rockfish to me.
Yeah. Relicanth. Oh, so it's like a coelacanth. Like the coelacanth is the first fish that ventured onto land in what's known as the fin to limb transition. The coelacanth.
That's great. Thanks.
You're welcome. Educating. I don't know that I always have my hand like that, the fist tucked into my knuckle. Basic energy.
Because that's what you're basic.
And then that.
Yeah. All right. I like that. I like that. I like when we pick we rename them.
Yeah. So do we hit any winners here with the Relicanth? That's a hollow, or I don't think it's a reverse hollow. I don't really know the difference.
Yeah.
Centiscorch, Drillbur.
Hello, Drillbur.
Maybe the ancient Screamtail might be good. I think Sean told us before ancient is good.
Chris Rock.
Oh, the Salvatore.
No, that's what Sean called the trainer. Dude.
Yeah. So there we got it.
All
ancient
right.
is better, typically have higher hit points.
Okay. I like I didn't know Sean was our resident.
Well, that one didn't. That one had like some of the lowest hit points in the pack, though.
Interesting.
The Centiscorch is the biggest hit points there.
Or hot snakes.
Yeah, hot snakes. All right, back to the
my final one, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, for my last pick, I am going to go with. I'm going to go with another funny one. I'm going to go. I'm just going to find it.
Have you taken a funny one yet? Yeah, you did.
Very funny. Dude, where did that go? I had it on my list. I can't find it. Shut up. Stop. You're getting in my head now. I'm going to go with the breakup.
Breakup.
Yeah. That's the one has blanking on her name right now. Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston. Yeah.
Another one I think that they played hockey in, right? If I'm not mistaken. Remember when she was going on a date, the guy came over and then they ended up playing hockey the whole time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. He never goes on the date with the girl.
Yeah.
They're playing some sort of video game. I'm not sure. I'm not certain it was hockey, but maybe it was.
Yeah, probably was. He's into that. Yeah. So that's my list. I think I like
Sean. Sean might have leaked my last pick here coming up. I still have to pick, Andy.
Yeah, go for it.
Sean might have just leaked my pick, but I'm going to go. This movie is reminiscent of another classic movie that I like more. The one with who's the character in the movie where they're like the neighbor. The neighbors are like the people that feel like they're burning bodies next door. Oh, Tom Hanks, The Burbs. The Burbs.
Okay.
This movie has a little bit of a similar vibe to that. The Watch. Great cast, like an epic cast.
Yeah.
Right, with Vince Vaughn, Ben Stiller, Jonah Hill, and I think there's aliens involved. So it's a great. It's not. I'm just not going to win any Academy Awards probably, but it's pretty. It's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, I got you. All right, good pick. Let's pull up the last.
What did you? What was your one? What was yours? The Breakup.
Yeah.
All right, let me pull this up. There's our picks. So I went Couples Retreat, Wedding Crashers, Rudy, Anchorman, The Watch. And he went Swingers, Old School, Dodgeball, Four Christmases, The Breakup. So that's what we got. So, think about that. Vote for us and let us know.
Think about that.
I mean, it's hard to even come up with. I don't think I have any honorary mentions. I think we draft my list straight up.
Yeah, pretty much most of mine too. And some of these I haven't seen. Like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I just don't remember it. Apparently, it's pretty good. Clay Pigeons, I don't remember that at all. I never saw that. Starsky and Hutch was on the list, but I wouldn't have thought that he was in it. I mean, he's in it, but I wouldn't have thought if he's a big, part of it. The one that everybody that was pretty high on the list was Made. But I don't remember that one at all. And I'm not sure that he actually played a big, I don't know, maybe he wasn't a big part of it or something, but, yeah, good times as always. Nobody.
Yeah. I don't think we have.
Movies?
Yeah. I don't.
Oh, are we going to pick one more person too, for.
Oh yeah. I guess we should select, add to the wheel. So,
oh boy, I gotta see. I don't know how long we're going to be able to get this going. We might have to kind of cut down the number of people or number of movies we're going to pick. Let's see.
I'm not sure what you mean.
We have to cut down the number of movies as we get further and further away from the big superstars.
Well, we could do another comedic one, like we do Ben Stiller. Yeah. Ben Stiller's in some awesome stuff.
Yeah, that's one I was thinking too, actually. For
we'll put
Matt Damon.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you want to pick, or do you want to just? I would say Matt Damon's good, but one though.
That's cool.
All right.
Let me.
Sean nailed it. We're doing Matt Damon. He's on the list.
Yeah. Let me type him right now.
Matt
All right.
Damon.
Okay.
Do you count him in America? He was in South Park, right? Or
was he?
No, he was in the American one that they did with the puppets. America. No, you don't remember?
I'm not sure what you're talking about at all, to be honest.
Sean knows what I'm talking about. The South Park guys, yeah. Matt Damon. He's you should watch it. You haven't watched it, I don't think. It's
I still don't even know what it is.
Sean, what is the name of that? All I can think of is America. Yeah. You don't
I've
remember
heard that. I've heard that. But yeah.
Team America. That's what it is. Team America.
Okay.
That's on your list.
It's a cartoon.
No, it's like a puppet stuff. You should watch it. It's funny.
Okay. What's up, young brain tips? Welcome in, man. New name to the channel here. We're about to finish up Young Brain. Guys, next week we're going to draft the all-time Detroit athletes with the Rad Picker. And same time next week. Check out Rips and Brews. Andy put out a video this week with a very questionable intro.
I liked it, but I'll change it up next time.
But what else we got going on? Oh, yeah, don't forget, tomorrow morning, 11 a.m., epic giveaway. My biggest giveaway I've ever done in terms of either YouTube or whatnot or district. It's like a $150 t-shirt. If I was listing it, I would list it for $150.
Yeah.
And in fact, when I was at the Philly Vintage Flea, this older woman, not older, like she's probably 60. I mean, she's not that much older than us, unfortunately. But
what did I say? By the way, to everybody, it's Keith's birthday today. We didn't even sing happy birthday in the chat. I should have done that.
That's all right. We don't need that. But
you're not trying to bring that to attention.
But think about that when you're doing the vote for the picks this week.
I know, right? I was going to say that in the beginning. It is his birthday today.
Yeah,
his actual birthday today.
Yeah,
I did not. I texted you.
No, you did. Yeah, you didn't forget my birthday, but you forgot to mention it in the podcast. But I don't care. I'm not a birthday guy. I'm very content that nobody.
Next year we're gonna have it. We'll throw a rager.
Yeah.
Though.
Thanks, Sean. What was I saying? I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. So a 60-year-old woman came up to the booth, or whatever her age was. I didn't ask for an ID, but she's like,
"Excuse me, ma'am. How old are you? And can you buy this?"
She's like, "Thanks, Betsy." She says, what's so special about these tiger tees? I'm like, what? And apparently her son just bought a $150 tiger tee at the show.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, people like nature tees. It's an all over print. It's like a popular company. I'm like, tell him to come over because he can win this one for free. He can sell the one he got.
Yeah.
And he did come over and he bought the identical shirt in like very used condition for $150. This one is dead stock with tags, never worn. So definitely come over to the giveaway there. That's gonna be that giveaway is gonna run for half an hour, and then but I'm running like banger after banger, Andy. Like Sean, as a music fan, Sean, I'm running like vintage t-shirts. Yeah, like Pearl Jam, Green Day, Grateful Dead. Oh, the other band I was thinking of, The Police. I'm selling a Police shirt. Vintage 80s Abbey Road Beatles shirt.
Yeah,
there's more. Whatever they are, they'll be selling. So come in for that. Dibbed at Threads tomorrow all day. There's a raid train, but I'm selling at 11 with Chernock's collection, one of the premier clothing sellers on the interwebs. So definitely pop in there, guys. Pop in. We'll see you next week, 8:00 next Wednesday. Check out the Reseller Island podcast. Check out Rips and Brews. Sean, I don't know if you have anything going on this weekend. If you have
Friday's got a Jackbox Friday. So you're playing Jackbox games on Friday.
Okay. All right, cool. As long as I'm done my taxes, I'll be in there, Sean. I gotta finish my taxes so I can go to a show on Saturday. So that's what I promised myself. I'll reward myself with spending a lot of money at a show.
I'm just gonna give it away right now. He's gonna go anyway. he's going to the show regardless. Even if he doesn't finish the taxes.
Well, I'm finishing them this weekend, regardless. Yeah, I have Sunday too. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Appreciate you all for being here, and we'll check you next time. Peace.
Oh.